Hey, beautiful Black women. It's your girl Cherie here. And on this channel, we discuss viral topics and the business lessons that we can learn from them. And today's topic is all about Pinky Cole, the owner of Slutty Vegan. If you haven't heard of Slutty Vegan before, it is a Black-owned vegan restaurant that started in Atlanta, and now they have multiple locations across Georgia and also a location in Brooklyn and Birmingham. So your girl Pinky is doing the darn thing. So they have had tons of success and now have products ranging from kettle chips to CBD gummies. They also have a shoe deal, foundation, and Pinky has an upcoming cookbook called Eat Plants Bitch. So she definitely is taking the world by storm, and she is doing it like in just an unbelievable way. Last year, she also had a baby. So actually it was in 2020. So congratulations to her and her partner for having that baby. And she just raised $25 million in order to expand her campaign. So her company, sorry. So she has been busy. She has been doing phenomenally well. And last weekend, she ended up giving the commencement address at Clark Atlanta University, and she ended up giving all of the graduating class their very own LLCs. So check out this clip and we'll come right back.
And most graduates from college receive a nice gift when they get that diploma. Well, this morning, Clark Atlanta University grads got something really special.
I have partnered with Varo Bank to provide every single graduate in this audience with a new LLC and a path to entrepreneurship.
How cool is that? Pinky Cole, the founder of Slutty Vegan Restaurants, gifting the LLCs to the graduating class today, encouraging them to go down a similar path to her own. She says the offer was good for any business the graduate wanted to set up, and it must be done in the next 30 days.
People believe that this is a true path to generational wealth. And, you know, this is no gimmick. I really want people to win through entrepreneurship. That's how I've been able to win and grow my business in 4 years. And if I can do it, everybody can do it.
It's a good message there. Now, Cole estimates the entire cost for each LLC is around $500. So with 824 graduates today, that's a $412,000 gift back to new graduates of her alma mater. Really cool.
Okay, so we're talking about all the things that Pinky has done right. Let's talk about something she got wrong. And actually, she didn't get it wrong. I just want to add more context to it. And because of YouTube, you know, you got to be a little messy in the title in order to get the views. So let's talk about what she got wrong. Check this out. Ladies, do you own a small business? Want to get grants or business loans, credit cards, or other types of funding? Then click my link in the description to get all the information. Okay, so we've talked about what Pinky has gotten right. Now let's talk about what she got wrong. And the truth is, it's not that she got it wrong. She knows what I'm about to say here. It is just a point of clarification, a little bit more of an expansion on what she is trying to do. So in that clip that she was, giving her interview, and she said that she wants to help more Black people get LLCs because they are a path to generational wealth. I'm going to say it's a tool. It's a tool for generational wealth and not a real path to generational wealth. So a couple of things that you may not know about LLCs is that most people get LLCs and corporations for two reasons. Number one is for taxes and to get more tax write-offs. And number two is risk, to protect yourself. If you have a home, if you have other types of assets, somebody sues you, they can't take everything from you. From a tax point of view, of course, you want to check with this with regards to your accountant, but a lot of the tax benefits that you get from LLCs, you also get as a sole proprietor. So a tax person recently told me that, so I'm passing that on to you. Also, LLCs don't solve your problems if you have bad money management, or if you have a business that is just not successful, or if you have an investment strategy that's not successful. So I want to break this down into the cash flow quadrant. If you are not familiar, there is a gentleman named Robert Kiyosaki that wrote a book a while ago called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I would definitely suggest it. His second book is even better, though. It's called The Cash Flow Quadrant, and that is a must read if you are part of Black women making money. Definitely suggest this book. But in it, he talks about the four different quadrants that we all go through, or most of us go through within our lives. The first is an employee. That means you have a job. I'm here to say there is nothing wrong with having a job. Most people like to have jobs because it is steady income and it is structure. And then you are able to dabble in the other three quadrants. So I'm not a person that believes that everyone should have be an entrepreneur. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2009. It is not easy. You think you have a lot of freedom, but you also work 7 days a week. So just FYI, but E is employee, meaning you have a job. S is you own a job, you are self-employed. So that's a lot of people who are doctors or are handymen in construction and they have their own businesses. Someone like me is a business plan writer. I own a job right now. I am self-employed. I'm moving to the right-hand side of the quadrant, meaning that I'm a B or a business owner, meaning that I own a system and people work for me. I'm working on that quite steadily right now. But being a business owner, a true business owner is somebody who could walk away from the business for 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, and the business still runs without them. 95% of people who say they are business owners are truly self-employed. They can't walk away from the business if they get sick, if their parents get sick, if they want to take a vacation, etc. But bigger companies, let's say Microsoft, Bill Gates was able to walk away from Microsoft and Microsoft still exists and it gets stronger and stronger. That is a true business owner. And then I is an investor. Anybody and everyone should be an investor of some sort. So that is when your money is working for you. So let's talk about what we are looking to do here with this. So again, going back to the conversation about Pinky. Pinky gave LLCs to all of the graduating class. The goal is to stack as much money as possible as you're an employee, self-employed, and business owner, and put that money into investments. And there are different types of investments that you could put your money into, especially once we start talking about building generational wealth. Two of them is if you want to have any kind of a real estate portfolio. A lot of people will build wealth because they have a real estate portfolio and they are basically renting out their properties to people. People will always need housing. The other way that we as Black women can use these LLCs to build generational wealth specifically is by having a family bank or a family investment club. What does the family investment club invest in? You can invest in tax liens, stocks, stock options, real estate, insurance, whole life insurance, all sorts of things you can invest in as a family bank or a family investment club. The biggest investment you can make as an individual is investing in business itself, into growing a business that can operate without you and that one day you could potentially sell. So for many people, especially if you want to be an entrepreneur, most people will not have, the greatest asset that you will have is the business itself. And there are people out there that are selling their businesses for $10 million, $20 million, $30 million, but you cannot sell your self-employed business for that. You actually have to have a business that can run without you, but then you're able to take that 30 million pop it into that investment category and have your money working for you. The final thing is you want to set your LLC up and all of your investments in some sort of a trust. Again, check with your attorney, but one of the issues that we have within the Black community is that we don't have our paperwork set up properly. If we don't leave a will, or some of us have gotten smarter and we have wills, you still have to go through probate. So leaving that generational wealth is not as easy because your family still has to go through the court system in order to get access to those funds, etc. But if you set up your LLCs in a living trust, then and all the houses that you have, all the real estate, property, etc. If you have these things in trust, then it's just going to be so much better for you with regards to building generational wealth. So again, Pinky did a great job for us. Remember, your LLC is just a tool. So again, Pinky did a great job with giving the LLCs to the Clark Atlanta University graduates. Again, shout out to them, shout out to her and all of the amazing work that she is doing. She really is working to be a force of good within the Black community, and I definitely respect her for that. I hope I said something today in this video that helps you on your journey to being a Black woman making more money and growing your business and growing your wealth. So with that, tell me, what do you think? How will you use your LLC to build generational wealth? And with that, don't forget to check your girls' links out if you want business funding. I am here to help as many Black women as possible get the funding that you need in order to grow. So thanks so much. Take care. Have a blessed day.